Welcome to the final day of the CBC Championships. First game for 8th and 7th place, St. Vincent and the Grenadines and Antigua, Barbuda. I'm Rashidi Clements, my homeboy Cal White doing the color. Speaking of the colors, that's St. Vincent and the Grenadines scoring first in blue. Bishop gets the first 2 points of the ball game. Antigua, Barbuda, they're wearing white. And here they come. Scott to Richardson. The two leading scorers of this team. Richardson is off cue. Rebound for the Gardner. Edwards controlling, brings it across the timeline. Goes inside to the workhorse, Nika Williams. Williams to Gardner to Edwards. Wide open, no good. Scott couldn't hold it. The short jumper, no good. Rebound, Sarge. So that's 2 rebounds early for the Sergeant. Poor pass, Edwards, steal. Having a hard time getting a grip of the ball early.
Both teams looking very unorganized.
McKenzie working on the block against Davis. The hook shot, good. So Scott gets it across the court to Richardson. Richardson, there was some contact, nothing whistled. Davis, back to Richardson. Richardson reloads and is fouled. This time it's called.
And as you said, Rashidi, this is the 4th day, actually 5th day, that these teams have played in a row. It's going to be interesting to see how many legs, how many energy they have left in the tank.
I don't care how good a shape you're in, you're feeling it right about now. Richardson goes glass. First one, good. So we just had our breakfast, some popcorn. Richardson, second free throw, no good. Here comes Edwards, rebound for Nika Williams. Oh, excuse me. Williams, pull up, splash.
Nika Williams, who's have a great tournament.
Davis inside to the Sarge. Sergeant, too far under the basket. Here comes Edwards, throws it ahead to McKenzie. Nice catch. He gathers, gets it to Edwards. Nika Williams, short corner, no good. Rebound, McCoy. Here comes the real McCoy. Gets it ahead to Davis. Davis in the corner, goes into the post. The Sarge, left hand, no good. Tap back, no good. Rebound, Nika Williams. So Edwards gets it to McKenzie on the left side. High post, Sergeant, Gardner, I meant. So Williams doesn't get it to go. Rebound, Davis. Throw it ahead to McCoy. McCoy. Scott, too strong. McKenzie with the rebound. I think McCoy would have been better served with a lob in that instance.
And McKenzie very frustrated on the baseline as Richardson gave them a little shove right in front of the official, but no call.
Davis from a distance, splash.
Kaboom!
So Bishop got the rock, gets it to Edwards. Williams in the high post. The Gardner may have took some steps, but couldn't get the short one to go. Scott to McCoy. McCoy right side wing, looking inside. Scott from deep. No bueno. Rebota McKenzie. Edwards. Edwards. Nice pass. Excellent ball rotation by SVG.
FVG making the extra pass. Down low. Bishop for the hoop.
Sergeant working the baseline like B.B. King. 2 good. 8-6. St. Vincent and the Grenadines. 6:15 to go in the first quarter. So Antigua playing man-to-man. Gardner trying to operate against the Sergeant. Gets it done. So Richardson handling the rock. Knocked away by Edwards. Richardson gathers. Straight to the corner. Davis penetrates off the glass. Good.
Beautiful move by Davis on the baseline as he was able to avoid the contact from the SVG player.
So Edwards on the right side. And ran out of real estate. So turnover, SVG. And St. Vincent and the Grenadines will call timeout. So as we resume the first quarter, Antigua in possession. An immediate turnover. Peniston in the ball game for SVG. Edwards across the timeline, met by McCoy. Peniston moves it to the left side, looking inside to Williams. Tough catch. McKenzie. McKenzie penetrates. Falta personal. Sargent, his first.
As I said, this is the 5th day of this tournament, so you're not going to see a lot of players sliding and moving their feet. You're going to see a lot of reaching and a lot of mental mistakes.
And to be honest, you might hear some mental mistakes from from us. So Mackenzie's first one, no good.
4 games a day, 5 days, that's 20 games.
I must say, though, our math has gotten better as the tournament has progressed. So Richardson, short corner, goes opposite to Scott. Davis is going to take that and hit that. Good. 11-10, Antigua. So McKenzie goes inside to the Sergeant, to the Gardner. I'm getting my professions mixed up. So Antigua advances the ball immediately. Richardson fires, no good. A long rebound to the Gardner. Edwards to Peniston. Peniston in amongst the trees, doesn't get it to go. Rebound, tapped around, put back. McKenzie for 2.
I've seen a couple players miss easy buckets at point-blank range. That's going to be a telling sign today.
So McCoy being guarded by Peniston. In the corner, Scott to Sargent. Sargent, move it! Nico Williams, Davis. From a distance, splash!
Kaboom!
14-12, Antigua. Edwards gets the screen from the Gardner. Goes right side, tries a long hook, no good. Rebound, Scott. Pushes it ahead to the real McCoy. McCoy finds Davis. Is he hot or is he on fire? The answer is hot. Great Scott with the putback. So McCoy, guarding Edwards. Peniston seeing some minutes. Gets it to McKenzie on the right side. McKenzie goes middle. Left, no good. Put back, Gardner, no good. So here comes Richardson. Gets it to Scott. Scott thought about it. Did it. No good. Rebound. McCoy in amongst the trees. And he's yelling timber. 2 points, good.
Great backside rebound by McCoy as the defender Edwards did not box him out.
Peniston goes baseline, leaves it for Williams, good pass. Falta personal. The foul is called on the sergeant. That's his second foul called by Jorge Luis Cabrera Espinosa, the official from Cuba. So I asked Jorge Luis, is there any names that you want to leave off? So he said, you know, well, for my mom. So I said, you know what, we'll put all of them in there. So Edward shoots the second. Surprisingly, went 0 for 2.
And there's got to be fatigue, as he's an excellent free throw shooter.
So Davis goes baseline. Didn't get it to go. Martin lost the handle. Martin, no good. Rebota, Peniston. And unfortunately, yes, Orlando Ferguson has been cut. So the SVG squad asking the officials to clean it up. And they're not talking about the blood. They're talking about the physical play on the floor. So great leadership by Nika Williams, telling Edwards, you can't talk to the ref. Let's just play hard. There's a lot of blood under that basket.
Waiting for a cleanup crew as the Bahamas player got a cut to the head.
So while we do some housekeeping, we're going to step left. We'll come right back with more action. So as we resume action, hey, C. White, look here, man. We got Federico working camera. He's on my all-staff team. Federico did everything this tournament. He was on the switcher. He's working a camera. He called a game. When he's not eating, he's working hard. That's what's up, Federico. So Williams up top, showing off his handle, which isn't a good idea. Cruz Samuel. Cruz Samuel has got to make the all-defensive team.
He definitely puts a lot of pressure on the ball, and that's why he's in the game right now.
So Peniston goes inside to Nico Williams. Spin cycle.
Beautiful move by Nico Williams as he was able to avoid the contact with the spin.
Nico Williams spin cycle gets your whites bright, your colors. Your whites white and your colors bright.
Williams, who is having an awesome tournament, averaging 20.3 points, 6.5 rebounds.
First free throw is good. So Williams, second attempt is on the way, and it is good. So 2 for 4 from the free throw line.
And if my math served me right, that is 50%.
Man, you're sharp as a tack today. Richardson on the wing. Goes inside to Scott. Scott to Richardson. Thought about it. Richardson swings it to Cruz Samuel. Davis on the baseline. Cruz Samuel to Richardson. The hesitation. Splash.
Kaboom.
So Peniston, guarded by Cruz Samuel, gives it to Williams. Williams. Nice move. Dropped it off to Otley.
Richardson trying to get the charge. Referee thought there was not enough there.
Bishop snuck in the game on me, so it took me a second to get acquainted. Scott, no good. Rebound, Otley. Here comes SVG. Bishop handling the rock. Guarded by Scott. Got Scott on the reach in.
And as I said, being the 5th day, I don't expect to see too many players sliding and moving their feet.
Francis checking into the game for Antigua. He replaces Scott. Edwards replaces Peniston. So Bishop goes baseline. He's stopped by Richardson. Fade away, tough shot, no good. Rebound, Davis. So Davis pats the rock with his left. Gets it to Richardson on the left side of the floor. Cruz Samuel from deep, no good. Possession goes to SVG. And Antigua with a 21-14 advantage. 53 seconds to go in the opening quarter. So Bishop with what we would call an unforced turnover.
Not a good move by the Bishop.
No. Davis from deep. Cal White went chess on me. Nice.
Didn't know if you got that.
Of course I did. Come on, son. So Edwards handling the rock. Edwards has been efficient at the point for SVG. Bramble tried to get to the basket, had it knocked out. So Bishop is going to inbound to Edwards. Edwards penetrates with the left, in amongst the trees, move it. Big block shot by Martin.
Martin tried to get his shoes together. Looked like he did the bunny ears thing.
So Richardson handling up top. Gets a screen from Francis. Richardson to Cruz Samuel. And that's the end of the first quarter. Richardson is looking around in disbelief.
And that's part of the mental fatigue. Richardson not aware that there was only 3 seconds on the shot clock. Actually, in the game clock.
Speaking about horns, alarms, and fatigue, we might have to let you tell your tsunami story. We'll be back after this break. So as we resume play, Antigua has possession. Richardson controlling the rack. Cruz Samuel pops up on the right side. Gets a screen from Francis. Pick and roll. That was ambitious. Turnover.
I don't expect to see any high-scoring games today, as most of these teams are going to probably work a lot of half-court offense.
So SVG with the rock. Edwards controlling. Edwards is out there not even sweating. Like, he might be the best conditioned player in this tournament. Bramble on the left side. Steal, Cruz Samuel. Samuel on the run. Off the glass, no good. Bishop rebota. So here comes Bishop. Gets it to Edwards on the left side. Edward penetrates down the middle. Left it for the Gardner. Gives it to Bishop. No good. Rebound, Davis. So Davis pushes it up. Cruz Samuel. If that was a clean catch, he was firing like that. Splash.
Kaboom.
Made me look prophetic. Thank you, Cruz Samuel. So Bishop across the timeline. Oh, stolen. Cookies. Richardson waiting on Cruz Samuel. 2-on-1. Nice finish.
Beautiful.
Selfish play by Richardson.
Beautiful patience by Richardson as he slowed down to give Samuel some time to get the 2-on-1 fast break.
And if anybody deserves an easy bucket, it's Cruz Samuel. He works hard on the defensive end. Bramble. Another poor pass. So Nico Williams getting set to check in for SVG, and he replaces Bramble. I got Gertrude on my all-staff team working hard at the table. Richardson goes bank. Good. Edwards gets it to Gardner at the top of the key. Working a little high-low action to Nico Williams.
And Nico looked like he took one to the head.
The foul call on Francis. his first. So the Taylor checks in for the Bishop. Williams will step to the line to shoot 2. I think Gertrude was in there helping out the doctor with the cut. Because the doc came out and said thank you for your help.
Maybe we can get an injury report from Dr. Jerry Smith.
Dr. Jerry Smith, this injury report is brought to you courtesy of Therapy Works. How is he doing back there?
He's doing fine. He's actually back in on the bench and ready to go back and contribute to his team. Just a minor injury.
Any stitches, any glue, what you do?
We just applied some techniques to reduce the bleeding and got him back in there.
Thank you very much. Francis for 2.
McCoy caught with both hands on Edwards.
McCoy in disbelief as he picks up his first. Taylor to inbound. Straight into Williams. Williams puts it up on the other side. The Gardner rakes it up. Cruz Samuel gets it to Meade. McCoy, splash!
Kaboom!
Edwards with the crossover. Avoids the double, gets it into Williams. Falta personal, Francis. I don't even need to wait.
And once again, Nico Williams hitting the pavement as he's slow to get up.
So McKenzie checks into the game for Otley.
I don't know what time these guys are leaving tomorrow, but Nico Williams might need to head to one of the Tortola beaches and soak in some of the salt water.
That'd be a great idea. Should have some ladies fanning him and feeding him grapes too, the way he played in this tournament.
He had a beautiful tournament. Leading scorer for that SVG team.
Rebound, McCoy. And McCoy overshot Meade. So we're going back the other way.
Big fella, also very good from the free throw line, shooting a stunning 81%.
Edwards being met by Cruz Samuel. Edwards gets a screen from Gardner, pick and roll. Another foul on McCoy. Speaking of fouls, we want to shout out some referees in Barbados who are looking at their partner Renee Batson do some work out here. So a special good day to the good folks in Barbados. Maybe they could invite us down for some flying fish.
Been to Barbados one time and I ate every kind of fly fish you possibly can. I had fried fly fish, boiled fried fish, baked fried fish, fly fish.
Yes, sir. And I'm sure all of it was good.
It was.
At this point, I'd like to hail up one of the best comedians in the Caribbean, Trevor Eastman from Barbados. Actually emceed a comedy show in Barbados one time. It's lovely down there. So
Home
here-
of Riri.
Oh, how could we forget Riri? McCoy penetrates, gets it to Samuel. Foul called on the Taylor. So substitution checking into the game. Great Scott replaces Meade. No? Sorry, he replaced Martin.
Scott has been very quiet so far for the day. Haven't quite got himself going yet.
So McCoy, right side, short corner, no good. Taylor controlling, met by Cruz Samuel. Goes inside. Gardner tries to get it to Williams. Williams fouled by Francis.
And Nico Williams is just a beast around that basket as he wheels and deals.
Francis picks up his third quickly. So we're trying to switch the ball. And the commissioner of referees assists in that. Martin checks back into the game for Francis. Francis forced to sit with 3 fouls in the early goings of this one. Williams to shoot 2. First one's good. Seconds, good. So McCoy uses a screen from Scott, crossover, leaves Scott out there from a distance, no good. Rebota, Williams shakes him off. Here comes Edwards, pushing it up the floor. Edwards with the hesitation, the finger roll, short, gets his own rebound, leaves it for Nika Williams. Falta personal. Foul called by Sherwin William Henry of Guyana. And that foul goes against Great Scott, his second. Williams will shoot 2 more. Davis and Richardson checking into the ball game. They replace Cruz Samuel and Martin. Williams, second. Thought that was his second attempt, but it's good. Antigua enjoying a 37-23 advantage with 6:09 to go in the second quarter. Nika Williams' second free throw is good. SVG goes man-to-man. McCoy will be met by Edwards. And everybody else is matched up. McCoy goes one-on-one, spin cycle. Get your whites white and your colors bright. McCoy for 2. Steal, Davis. Oh, behind the back on Taylor. The layup, good. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Little Sports Center highlight right there. So Edwards, across the timeline, goes left side, gets it to Taylor. Taylor, crossover, penetrates the middle of the lane, knocked away. Here comes Meade. Meade to Scott. Scott lost the handle. McKenzie whistled for the foul.
And the Taylor was trying to thread the needle and couldn't get it through there.
You're sharp today, Cal White. You had your 5-0 energy already?
I did not.
Okay. Scott's first attempt is good. I swear I need an endorsement deal with 5-0 energy. Got to work on that. Scott, second attempt. Good. 19-point lead early for Antigua. I didn't see this coming. Taylor from a distance. Splash!
And that was tailor-made.
McCoy gets it across the timeline, left side. Gets a screen from Scott. Penetrates to the rack. Leaves it for Meade. Meade penetrates. Move it! Nico Williams with the block. The Taylor gets it. Taylor being guarded by Scott. Taylor for two. Richardson fouled by Taylor. So Davis to inbound, gets it to McCoy up top, looking inside. Richardson trying to operate. Backing down Taylor. Taylor just not strong enough. So another foul on the Taylor. That's his third.
Richardson and Taylor getting real physical down in the paint. As Richardson trying to Debo the smaller table.
The real McCoy off the glass, he's fouled. So SVG did ask the officials to clean it up. It's starting to get squeaky out here. So Bishop checks in for Taylor. Let's see if Bishop could bless the place. McCoy to shoot two. First one, no good. A few players got 3 fouls early. McCoy gets the second one to go. Williams gets it into Bishop. Threw it ahead to Gardner. Back out to Bishop. Bishop penetrates the left-hand lane. Too strong. Stays with SVG. McKenzie, no. Scott got it. Throws it ahead to McCoy. McCoy, left side wing. Thought about it. Great Scott. No good. Rebota. Williams. He's got a few early.
Big fellas cleaning up.
Edwards gets the screen from Gardner. Oh, Mark steps into one. Doesn't get it to go. McCoy pushing. McCoy to Scott with the layup. Good.
Beautiful look by McCoy as he caught Scott sleeking down the right sideline.
46-29 in favor of Antigua. 3:20 to go in the first half. Edwards to Bishop. Back to Edwards. Goes inside to the Gardner. The Gardner did it. The hoop and the harm. Falta personal. Scott. That could be problematic. That's Scott's third personal foul.
Gardner also having himself a decent tournament as he averages 13.8 points, 6.5 rebounds, and 2.3 assists.
Gardner's first. I'm sorry. Gardner's free throw was good. SVG calls timeout. All right. So Antigua to inbound. So Meade trying to operate on Williams. Looking inside the Sergeant, nothing doing there. Screen up top. Sergeant, nice. Screen and roll. Sergeant lost the handle, but he was fouled. And the foul called on Bishop.
Beautiful pass over the top by Richardson as the Sergeant was able to seal the defender. As Bramble checks in for McKenzie.
Sergeant's first free throw. Good. Sergeant's second free throw. Good. So the Bishop controlling the rock. Overshot the Gardner. But according to Jorge Luis Cabrera Espinosa, it was deflected, so it's going to stay with SVG. Williams gathers. Steele, Cruz Samuel. Richardson across the timeline. Throws it ahead to the Sergeant. Salute the Sarge.
Beautiful look by Richardson at Sergeant. Knife through the lane for the easy bucket.
So Edwards being guarded by Cruz Samuel gets it inside to Nico Williams. Good defense on the interior by Davis.
Antigua squad starting to pick it up as they now lead by 18.
Williams being harassed by Davis. And Jorge Luis Cabrera Espinosa says a little too much physicality. Falta personal on Davis. His first. So Williams will shoot two more.
Do you think when he signs something, he puts his whole name on there?
Williams' first free throw is good. That's a good question. Second free throw, no good. I'm going to guess he goes with J.L. Cabrera Espinosa. Meade with the reverse, no good. Sargent and Williams fought for it. Held ball. Possession goes to SVG.
It's a pretty good matchup, both big fellas.
So Edwards gets it across the timeline, gets a screen from Gardner. Hesitation, goes baseline, puts up the left, doesn't get it to go. Rebound Gardner, and Gardner will shoot two more. So another foul call on Davis, that's his second.
And I guess Ferguson is okay as he returns back in the game. Remember, Ferguson was the player who got the elbow to the head earlier in the game.
So Peniston checks in. Otley waiting to replace the Gardner. First attempt for Gardner, no bueno. Good. So Cruz Samuel gets it to Davis. Davis goes behind the back. Excuse me. Richardson, floater, no good. Rebota, Sargent, back up, and good.
Sargent able to use his strong body and was able to get the foul and the bucket. Ferguson still squinting a little bit out there on the floor as he had the good size knot on his head.
Otley goes baseline, the floater, no good. Here comes Davis. Oh, excuse me, Davis. Davis was trying to go one on all and get it done. So Davis earns himself a trip to the charity stripe. Davis, first free throw, no good. And Dr. Jerry Smith works with the USVI boxers, so he might be the cut man because he did a good job on Ferguson. Davis, no good. Rebound, Sargent. Sargent fouled by Otley. So Francis checking into the game.
Is this his first game for the tournament?
It seems that way. And the Antigua bench cheering him on. Enjoying a 19-point advantage is Antigua. Make it 20.
Actually, Francis played in a couple of the games, not many minutes, but
so Bishop, foul on his way to the basket by Davis. That will be Davis' third personal foul. Free throw, good. Good. Edwards comes in for Bishop. So Bishop gave SVG some good minutes. Cruz Samuel handing the rock, being guarded by Peniston. Cruz Samuel looking inside. Gets it to the Sergeant against Otley. The pull-up, no good. Rebota. Otley gets it to Edwards. Here comes SVG. Edwards pushing, leaves it for Peniston. The bench was saying Peniston shoot it. Otley will. Splash.
kaboom!
Cruz Samuel being guarded by Peniston. Gets it on the wing to Francis. Francis pull up. No good. Knocked out of bound by Sargent.
And SVG starting to make a little run.
Peniston. Peniston. Being double teamed. I saw that coming. So Peniston quickly puts his hand up, acknowledging, my bad. Cruz Samuel deceptively quick. Oh, nice move. Didn't get the finish. But don't worry, the Sergeant is on the scene.
Salute!
Otley from a distance. No good. Mead. 2 seconds from a distance. And at the end of the first half, it's Antigua 56, St. Vincent and the Grenadines 39. So back to live action. SVG with possession. Bishop getting heavy minutes today with the pull-up splash.
Kaboom.
Richardson with the answer back. He needs to top up. No minutes on that calling card. So Edwards gets it to Williams. Williams dumps it down. Great pass to the Gardner.
Beautiful look by the big fellow.
Davis, Sargent, nice roll. Gets it to go.
Sargent quietly having himself a decent game.
The Sergeant says, get it out of here. The Sergeant says, no loitering in my zone. Oh, I thought he blocked it out of bounds. Oh, anyway, Antigua gets possession. So Richardson controlling the rock. Guarded by Bishop. Sargent in the high post. Faces. Gets it to Davis from the corner. Splash.
Kaboom.
Edwards to McKenzie. McKenzie goes baseline. Edwards wide open. No good. Rebota. Richardson. Here comes Richardson. Great Scott inside the Sergeant. Sergeant lost it. So we go back to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So SVG goes inside the Williams. Falta personal. Richardson called by Botson. So Williams will shoot. Second free throw, no good. Rebound, Gardner. Edwards dumps it down to Bishop. Great Scott, are you a thief? With the block shot. McCoy ahead to get it in, big fella. Sargent with the get up to get down.
Sargent definitely making his presence felt in this game.
Interior pass to Gardner. Williams, spin move. Spin cycle, get your whites white, your colors bright.
Nico Williams look like that's his go-to moves. He loves that spin move.
Foul called on Bishop. Could have easily been on Richardson for the free arm. But the officials have done a good job throughout the tournament. Richardson, great Scott, wide open. No good. Rebota, Gardner. Gardner to Bishop, Bishop to Edwards. Edwards across the timeline. Edwards goes to McKenzie. McKenzie penetrates. Free throw line, jump shot, no good. Rebota Davis. The real McCoy pushes it across the timeline. He's got options. Gets it to Great Scott, short jumper. No good, in and out. Sargent left hand lay is good. Salute the Sarge.
And Sargent now with 16 points as he is dominated in the paint.
So Edwards. The jump shot is short. Otley replaces Bishop.
Bishop tonight.
So it's a rainy day in the beautiful British Virgin Islands. Air conditioned a little cooler than usual. Davis over the left shoulder, right hook. Good. 67-45. The lead is 22 for Antigua. 6:18 to go. Williams got it out to Otley. McKenzie from a distance. No good. Here comes the real McCoy. Gets it to Davis. Davis met at the rim. His try, no good. Here comes Nico Williams pushing it. He's got Gardner on the wing. Keeps it for himself and is fouled by Richardson.
Big fella showing his ball handling skills as he took it the length of the court. Was able to pick up the foul.
That's Richardson's second personal foul. Williams will shoot 2. McCoy being replaced by Cruz Samuel. Williams' first attempt, no good. Williams normally a great free throw shooter. Having his struggles today, however.
Shot 85% for the tournament.
Second free throw is good. Richardson across the timeline. Leaves it for Scott. Great Scott with the finger roll.
Beam me up, Scotty.
So Edwards, being guarded by Cruz Samuel, gets a screen from Williams. Met by Scott. Gives it to Bramble. Short. Otley gathers. Back to Bramble. Drives this time. Layup no good. Rebound. Scott. Ahead to Cruz Samuel. Leaves it for Scott. From a distance. Splash.
Kaboom.
So with the lead ballooned to 26, St. Vincent and the Grenadines calls timeout. So Jorge Luis Cabrera Espinosa, the official from Cuba, hands it to Bramble, who inbounds to Edwards. Edwards across the timeline, being guarded by Cruz Samuel. Gardner to Bramble on the right side. Bramble penetrates, leaves it for Gardner. Back to Edwards. Edwards goes left to right. Gardner.
Beautiful pass by Edwards as he came off the screen and falling. Gardner cutting to the basket for the dunk.
Cruz Samuel can hit that splash.
Kaboom.
So Edwards on the right side. Goes to the rack, spins, dumps it off of Gardner. Another great find by Edwards. Dropping dimes like a falling swimsuit calendar out there. Got himself a few assists on the afternoon. Richardson. Poor pass. Steal, Williams. Bramble gives it to Edwards. Edwards looking on the inside. Nice entry pass.
Gardner goes to the charity stripe to shoot 2. First one up. Good. Second attempt by Gardner up. No bueno. Here comes Richardson on the right side of the floor as he looks inside. Over to Samuel. Samuel back to Richardson. Richardson back to Samuel. Samuel in the corner to Davis. No good. Gardner with the rebound. Ball remains with Antigua. Scott to inbound. Left side to Samuel. Samuel up top to Richardson. Richardson on the right to Scott. Turnover, Antigua. Richardson with a dumb down pass to Sargent.
Get up to get down.
Salute.
So Otley brings it across the timeline. Sargent whistled for the foul.
The coach from St. Vincent and the Grenadines drawing with one of the officials, asking how is it possible that was no foul, as Bramble was clobbered on his way to the basket.
So Bramble will inbound. Gets it to Edwards. Edwards took a few steps before he put the ball down. Got away with that. So SVG in the bonus, they get to shoot 2.
3 minutes, 2 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Don't forget, coming up next, it's a battle for 5th and 6th position between Barbados and Guyana.
Edwards' first free throw is good.
Me and Rashid will be here all day as we've been for the last 5 days.
That's correct. It's been a lot of fun. So Bishop replacing Bramble. Davis handling the ball. Gets a screen from Scott. Cruz Samuel wide open. Short. Rebota. Edwards. Edwards with the push. Edwards penetrates. Gives it to the Bishop. Thought about it. Inside to Nika Williams.
Big fella showing he still got a little bit in the tank. He's able to get the pass for the dunk.
Scott on the wing. Met by Bishop. Davis to Cruz Samuel. Back to Davis. Pull up. Splash. So Edwards across the timeline for SVG. Gets it to Bishop. Thought Williams was going to roll. Samuel. Nice look to Francis. Move it. The Gardner blocked it. Williams reeled it in. Edwards now pushing it up. Gets a screen from Gardner at mid-court. Lost it on the drive. Francis gets it to Scott. Back to Francis.
So, the official called an intentional foul on Nico Williams as he was trying to break up the fast break. I thought it was a good foul on Nika. Wasn't a hard foul. Nevertheless, he was called for the intentional foul. So 2 shots and the
Basket,
ball.
no good.
Antigua will take 2 shots from the free throw line and retain possession of the ball.
Good.
Scott not having a big game as they usually have with only 11 points.
Good. So Martin checks into the game. He replaces Scott. Davis to inbound. Cruz Samuel. Back to Davis. Right side of the floor. Francis, nice cut. Move it. Nika Williams with another block shot. Cruz Samuel, top of the key. Penetrates. Floater. Definite goaltending.
And just to show you how the game of basketball is, this Antigua team is playing for 7th and 8th place. They actually beat the Bahamas team who's playing for gold later on this evening.
So Nika Williams will earn another trip to the charity stripe. Foul called on Francis. That's his 4th.
Big fella has been making consistent trips to the free throw line. I think he's averaging about 10 free throw attempts per game.
Williams misses that one. Second free throw is good. Davis, Cruz Samuel thought about it. Deflected by Bishop, stolen away. Bishop gets it across the timeline on the left side of the floor. Leaves it for Williams. Williams rolls, is fouled by Davis.
And here he goes again.
So that's Davis' second personal. Williams will shoot 2. Hits the first one. Second free throw. Good. Warrington, seeing his first action of the day, he replaces Cruz Samuel. Warrington, left side of the floor, gets it to Davis. Right side, interior pass. Out to Warrington. He thought about it. Deflected. Shot taken and missed by Martin. Rebound Francis. Francis to a cutting Martin. No foul call. Here comes Edwards. Waiting for some reinforcements. And here they come. Edwards leaves it for Williams. Free throw line jump shot. Good.
Nika Williams, a solid big fellow, 6'9", able to shoot that jump shot.
Francis to Davis. Davis to Francis. Goes inside. Martin. Foul call on Nika Williams. That's his second. So Davis handling up top. And at the end of the third quarter, Antigua still up 20 plus. 23 to be exact. The score 83-60. When we return, it will be the fourth quarter of the 7th place game. Richardson accepts the inbound pass from Scott. Scott to Richardson. Richardson thought about it. Francis, no good. Rebound. Bishop, spin move. Excuse me. Bishop goes to the rack. Doesn't get it to go, but he is fouled by Scott. Says Jorge Luis Cabrera Espanosa.
And as I called some points, I didn't realize that the monitor was stuck. Davis, who's leading his team in scoring right now for Antigua, he has 23 points. Scott with 13. Sargent with 20. For the St. Vincent and Grenadines team, it's Nico Williams with 23 points. Gardner with 16.
Scott to Davis. Davis, nice pass to Francis. Francis reverses, good. So Francis is officially in the books of the CBC Championships. And McCoy is very excited about that from the bench.
The way that the bench is cheering, it's almost as he would be the equivalent to Rudy in football. Those of you who don't know the reference, Rudy was the walk-on football player at Notre Dame.
Good veteran leadership. So Francis and Edwards mixing it up. So the veteran players at Antigua just decide, you know what, let's just call off the dogs. Let's go in a zone. Williams in the high post. Entry pass to Gardner. Just out of his outreached arms, so it's a turnover. Here comes Antigua Barbuda enjoying a 24-point advantage. Scott cutting down the lane, the jump shot, good. He's a shooter.
Kid has a beautiful looking jump shot.
McKenzie, right side wing. Back to Edwards, back to McKenzie, looking inside to the Gardner. Edwards, Bishop, Williams.
And Dr. Jerry Smith is getting a lot of work done today.
Oh, we got a new guy on the mop today.
Trent was promoted.
Don't get too excited. Trent might be demoted by next game. And then promoted again for the third game.
I know he's in the building.
He does it all. Trent, all staff team. So Richardson gets it to Davis. Scott in the high post. Down to the Sarge.
Sargent makes you pay when you take a charge from him.
And the Sergeant has fouled out.
I'm not even sure if I would want to stay in the lane when he's coming down. Can you imagine taking a charge and not getting the call?
So Martin checks into the game for Antigua Barbuda. The advantage is enough that they should be able to hold on without the Sarge. Nico Williams continues to operate down low. Two more.
Kid now has 25 points.
Certainly all tournament team. One of the best players in the tournament this year was Nico Williams. Francis, left side, corner, splash.
And he left it up there like he's used to hitting that shot.
So Edwards being guarded by Francis. McKenzie, right side, goes into Otley. Otley, Bishop, turnover. So here comes Richardson. Scott to the corner, Francis, short, rebota, Bishop. Here comes Edwards. Oh, crossover, excuse me. Short corner, Otley, splash.
Nice shot by Otley as he gave the defender the jab step. Pulled up for the 2.
90-67 in favor of Antigua. 7:05 to go in the ball game. Davis gets it to Richardson. Leaves it for Martin. And Martin is fouled by Williams.
So with McCoy on the bench, Richardson doing a decent job running the team from the point.
St. Vincent and the Grenadines calls timeout with 6:58 to go in the ball game. Martin to shoot a couple. First one, no good. Otley, post move, good. McCoy across the timeline. Richardson, nice lob. Just a little too tall for Martin. Meade checking into the game. He replaces Richardson. Edwards to McKenzie. McKenzie goes inside to Otley. The foul called on
The real McCoy.
Bishop. Oh, yeah, my fault. Williams. Good.
Nico Williams at 6'9", out from about 15, looking comfortable hitting the jump shot.
Francis, nice reverse. Martin with the putback, no good. Scott. Great Scott for 2 more. 92-71 in favor of Antigua. 5:50 to go in the ball game. Bishop to Williams. Williams gets it down.
Nico Williams with a strong move on the baseline. Not clean on the dunk, but it was able to make it go.
So that cuts it to 19. Timeout. Tiga. Here comes Antigua with 5:45 to go in the ball game. McCoy to Meade. Meade into Martin. Martin with the fadeaway, no good. Rebota, Edwards. Here comes SVG. Pass ahead to McKenzie. Nice pass. Falta personal, Francis. McKenzie will shoot a pair.
Beautiful bounce pass by Edwards, as he was able to get it right under the unstretched arms of Francis. McKenzie heading to the charity stripe.
First free throw is good. Second free throw, no good. Rebota, Real McCoy. Ahead to Meade. Meade gets it in the corner to Francis. Francis, great pass to Martin. He looks like he needed more minutes in this tournament.
Beautiful penetration and pitch by Francis.
Bishop, no good. Rebota, McCoy. McCoy across the timeline. Gets it to Meade. Need for Meade. Just under 5 minutes to go in this one. Antigua may have this one in the bag. Nice move. The Bishop blessed the place with a finger roll.
Might have got away with an extra step. However, it was not called. Bishop good for 2.
Scott to Meade. Can he do it again? No. Rebound. McCoy. So McCoy settles things down. Meade, not shy at all. Rebound Otley, off of his leg. Stays with Antigua. Francis to Meade. Splash!
2 times the charm.
So Antigua breaks the century mark. Edwards to McKenzie. He goes left. Shot no good. Foul call on Francis. So he's replaced by Bijan Warrington. McKenzie. Good. Second. No good. Rebound. Martin. Ahead to Meade. Stolen away by Bishop. So here comes SVG. McKenzie. Finger roll. No good. Hits the back of the iron. Here comes McCoy. McCoy to Scott. Scott had wicked intentions.
And on the 5th day, when I thought that we was going to see a low-scoring game, surprisingly, for the first time of the tournament, Antigua has hit the century mark.
That's a lot of points to put up on day 5. 177. So McCoy wants to know, do I have 28 assists yet?
Well, Lennox McCoy trying to pad his stats.
Scott, good.
And he's not even halfway, as the book got him for 3.
Right. So McKenzie penetrates, drops it off for Gardner, deflected, stays with SVG. So according to the official scorebook, he's got 3 assists. just shy of 28. McKenzie, nice spin move. Rebound, Warrington. McCoy ahead to Scott. Knocked away by Williams. Williams still playing hard out there. Edwards. Nice pass into McKenzie. McKenzie, great move in the post.
Very deceptive as a defender. Thought he was going on the other side of the bucket. He was able to reverse and bring it back.
Great Scott. Splash.
Scott now with
79.
Scott now with 20 points, 6 rebounds.
Might be time to take Williams out of the game.
I think Williams is having fun out there. He's going to play this one out till the final buzzer. As the kid is definitely one of the top players in this year's 2014 CBC tournament.
No doubt about that. First free throw is good. But his overseas coach has probably thrown the laptop against the wall by now. Wanting to see one of his studs take a seat the rest of the way.
I think he last played 2013 in Japan.
Meade thought about it. Falta personal, Bramble.
And that should do it for Scott.
Scott had a great tournament.
Certainly did. The Antiguan team a little disappointed as they gave away a great opportunity after beating the Bahamas team and then losing to this same FVG team.
So Scott came into tonight's game averaging 20 points a game. So he's going to finish with a 21-point average probably.
What makes this more disappointing for this Antiguan team is after losing to St. Vincent to come around and play them again and beat them by more than 20 points.
And that's why I think that USVI BVI game tonight is going to be tough. So McCoy, bored with the basketball game, is now having lots of discussion with the scorers table. Said there's no way I only had 4 assists. So Martin gets it to McCoy. McCoy. Warrington. Good.
So McCoy now having a little fun on the court as Richardson was set to come in the game for him, and he said, no, 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 you sit back down.
So McCoy wants to have some fun. Oh, just out of his outstretched arms.
Won't get an assist for that, but it will definitely go in the book as a turnover. Funny stat is McCoy actually has more turnovers than assists. 4 turnovers to 3
Share that
assists.
with him after the game. So McCoy. Warrington. I think McCoy has made it clear. When I pass the ball to you, shoot, because I want some assists. So Peniston goes inside to the Gardner. Short corner. Opposite to Bramble. Bramble, one dribble, pull up. Brought down some cobwebs. McCoy pushing it. Penetrates, runs into Francis. Gets it to Warrington. Back to McCoy. McCoy finds Meade. Meade, no good. Rebound, Gardner. Gets it ahead to Edwards. Edwards and Peniston. Nice pass. Leaves it off for Bramble. Bramble. So McCoy looking for another assist. I don't expect him to shoot another shot for the rest of the way. And this one is over. (107-81), the highest output of the tournament thus far, put up by Antigua.
And I was just about to say great leadership by McCoy as he just was going to hold the ball to run out the clock. And just like that, he passes it and try to get another shot up. So as it stands,
and SVG, one of their key players, Mr. Baptiste, couldn't go today with injury, and that had a major effect on the outcome of today's game.
Hey, don't count that as an assist. I'm missing the ball.
and there you have it. Antigua 109, St. Vincent and the Grenadines 81. So SVG will get the 8th spot as Antigua will finish in 7th.
All right, who we got next, bro?
Coming up for the 6th and 5th place position is Barbados versus Guyana.